It's nothing short of colossal. In the world's largest democracy, 969 million registered voters are preparing to cast their ballots. The Bharatiya Janata Party, led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, is campaigning hard. The economy, startups, paid maternity, it's all to play for, according to this video. But the opposition coalition, fronted by Rahul Gandhi, says the country has irrevocably changed. Minorities are no longer safe, they say, with dissenting voices silenced. Thousands of miles away, in Preston, the Gujarati Hindu temple is a hive of prayer and lunch prep.
We're making dry potatoes for lunch.
So I've been living in Preston since 1996.
A survey shared exclusively with Channel 4 News for the first time unveils how British Indians across religions connect to politics in India. The results are weighted to adjust for sex, age and education level. 500 people were asked questions like, which party do you identify with, the BJP or Congress? How often do you follow the Indian news? The survey showed that whilst many Indians here are encouraged by India's economic growth, many others fear rising religious violence. And one of the questions was quite simply, what do you think of Narendra Modi? The findings show only a minority of Indians here view Modi positively. 35% say they view him favourably, but 52% of those surveyed say the opposite. People's religion, though, influences their reaction to the Indian Prime Minister. 57% of Hindus view him favourably, whilst only 19% of non-Hindus feel the same.
I don't think they will find anybody like Modi. He is holding on to the Hinduism, which is the great thing. It's the basic religion which is exceptionally good for the future generation.
So you think everyone should follow Hinduism?
I should think so.
In India?
Yeah.
But it's not just about religion. The survey shows Modi's popularity is also about India's economic and global status. Take last year's moon landing.
Who has gone up to the south pole of the moon? Whereas this has happened only in Modi's reign. Improvement on the roads, everything is
But
so
I
good.
suppose some people would say that the human rights record is getting worse.
There is always a bad and good about everything.
He's come from a very humble background, and to be in that position now is very proud for us as Gujaratis. Similarly to, seeing Rishi Sunak as an Indian Prime Minister of the UK.
Many say this duality in Modi underpins his popularity. The modernisation of railways and waterways are, he says, his vision of an inclusive new India. But critics say policies such as the Citizenship Amendment Act are signs of democracy on the slide. It allows some religious minorities fast-track citizenship, but excludes Muslims. Which leads to another of the survey questions. Is India going in the right or wrong direction? It found that religion sharply divides perceptions of India's trajectory. 68% of Hindus said it's going in the right direction, whilst only 25% of non-Hindus said the same.
It is moving from a democratic state to a racial state.
Jassim is part of the UK Indian Muslim Council. The survey shows that religious tension is a top concern for Muslim respondents. And you've got family out there, right?
Yeah, they are being intimidated on a daily basis. They worry about the situation they are going to face the next day or the next hour.
And all British Indians, irrespective of religion, feel that religious violence is spilling into the UK.
The hate is transferred to the diaspora communities. It is important to come up with the idea of social cohesion.
Ready, go!
This is Kabaddi, a strategic sport involving complex foot and breath work. Its origins, ancient India. These young women are clearly connected to their roots. Politically too, the farmers' protests in India struck a chord.
My parents grew up in India, so for me it was that at that age they were there, So if they'd never moved out, they would be going through that as well. So it was, to me, watching that was painful.
And the survey shows the top concern for everyone is violence against women and girls in India.
I don't think that's just going to be Modi. I think that's going to be in the future. That's just, I think, India itself.
My mum tells me stories and stuff. Because like, I'll be like, oh, I'll go to India by myself. She's like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. You know, but if she's like, that's not safe.
Voting starts tomorrow, and clearly many Indians here will be watching closely.